Cass is spreading Frankie's ashes over her favorite spot, Hammond Hill. He wanted to do it alone. Oh, John, I don't know. I don't think this is ever enough. We come together and we say a few words. I mean, how do you sum up somebody's life, especially somebody like Frankie?
We don't. But what we can do is to make Cass and Charlie feel a little less alone and let them know how loved Frankie was.
I'm just missing her a lot right now.
Mark? Hi. It's a sad day.
Yeah. It's too sad.
I brought the family Bible. You know, Mom used to bring it to weddings and funerals and stuff like that.
Did you get a chance to make those copies of the passages?
I certainly did. Yeah.
Thank you, Michael.
Well, I remember this sitting on the sideboard in the dining room when we were growing up.
Yeah, you know, this is at least 100 years old.
Well, it looks like it's been well read.
Oh, yeah. Mom, Christmas Eve. And they wrapped him in swaddling clothes.
We never could figure out what swaddling meant.
Dad spilled booze all over it. That's why the pages are rippled. It's got these stains on it.
May I see it?
Sure, yeah.
Jeremiah. Who's that?
Jeremiah was a farmer. He was killed in the Civil War.
Look at this. And Enoch. These people had names.
Actually, most of the family was farmers. I mean, except for Jacob. Jacob was a riverboat captain, I think, actually.
I think riverboat gambler would be more accurate.
Yeah,
Jacob,
probably.
right here. Jacob shot dead. And look at all these babies who never grew up to... And look, here you are. And Marley.
Speaking of babies.
Hey.
Hi.
What are you guys looking at? Oh, family Bible.
We certainly have some desperados in this family, brother.
Oh, desperados? Take a look. We're actually related to these criminals?
I beg your pardon?
What difference does it make?
Hey, that's our family tree in here. I mean, all the generations for quite some time are in here. You know? And history and, well, a sense of history in your family is really important. As a matter of fact, I think this calls for adding a certain Nicholas to the family Bible. Here.
Yeah, I'd like that.
Good. Nicholas... Cherry...
Hudson. I think we should make that official now, too.
Good. Hudson.
Am I early? Joe's parking the car.
No, Sophia, come on in.
We're just going over some family business.
How would you like to read a passage in the service? Okay?
Sure. Michael was just writing names in their family Bible. I think it's time to have my name, Nick. Right where it says wife.
No. I'm not going to write anything else.
You're right. We have to get ready for the service, and we have plenty of time for adding names. And our baby should be next. I'm so happy that he or she's going to be born into such a huge and wonderful family. Nick, why don't you sit with me?
Yeah.
And for the record, I never put Grant's name in the book either.
I'm sure that you recognize this passage from Ecclesiastes, don't you?
Yes. It's beautiful.
It is, isn't it?
Yes. Felicia, do you want us to read this out loud?
Yes, just one line each, I thought. Okay.
Hey.
Oh, Rachel, you're here. Thank you again for letting us use the Cory chapel.
Oh, it seemed only
right.
If only Frankie had made it here the other night, or the main house.
I know. Or if we'd at least heard her. Hey, you can't blame yourself.
No,
you can't.
of course not. Well, what can I do to help?
Oh, you can help me pass out the flowers.
How you doing?
Okay, considering.
Must be pretty rough with Maggie right there. You probably want to throw something at her.
Yeah, I bet she'd enjoy the attention.
Is Charlene coming?
I don't think she knows yet, Tomas.
Still?
Yeah. Hey, John.
What?
I was just thinking about those times where when Frank and Charlene would sit in the kitchen, they would just talk about everything.
Yeah.
I'm really worried about what this is going to do to Charlene, John. I mean, especially since, you know, you guys aren't together anymore. And...
Charlie?
Hey, you. Oh, did you help your daddy dress this morning?
Are you kidding? She even picked up my tie.
Oh, you did. You want me to take you where you're going to sit? Okay. Come on. Come on. How about right here, Charlie? Okay, right here next to Daddy? I love you. Okay?
I'm glad you picked this one. This is good.
It's going to be very simple, just like you wanted.
Thank you.
I'm Amanda and Alice, and they love.
Thank you, Rachel.
What about Frankie's family? I was sure that Evan would be here.
Well, her mother is having a memorial service in Chadwell, and she's not well enough to make this trip, so I think Evan wanted to be there for her and to be with the rest of the family in Oklahoma.
Hey, Charlie. You see a seat for me here, okay?
Hey, Charlie. Pick out a flower. Any flower you want.
The kid?
Hey. You know, there will never be anyone like her.
McNamara. Where? Hold on once. All right, good. Listen, check for tracks. All right, let's get some dogs out there right away, and I want a warrant to impound the car ASAP. Good work, Adams. Just found Fax's car out in the woods. Abandoned.
Was it anywhere near the Cory estate?
No, out by the reservoir.
Well, maybe something in Fax's car will help us link him to Frankie and the others.
Well, let's just hope this is the break we've been waiting for. I know this has been really tough on your family.
It's just that there's no closure, you know?
It's not enough to say some crazy guy did it. There's got to be a reason.
You want to know why and how and who.
I mean, couldn't he have just taken that necklace? Did he have to kill her?
Frankie must have been onto him. She got too close.
So he had to get rid of her?
You know, I didn't know Frankie very well, but she was a class act all the way around. You know, she wouldn't even take a dime for helping us with this case.
Yeah, that's Frankie. She really taught me how to be a better person. To do things for the right reasons, you know, karma and all that. See, Frankie believed that what goes around comes around. That what you run from is going to catch up to you someday.
Well, let's hope Frankie was right. And let's hope Sinclair finds out exactly what Fax Newman was running from in Chicago.
Yeah, well, we already know that it was Margaret Banning. That's the reason that Blair was blackmailing Fax. Now Gary just has to find out why.
Yes? Are you Fred Banning?
Yes, I am.
I'm Gary Sinclair. It's the Bay City Police Department.
Yes, I got your call. Bay City, you said?
Yes, sir. May I come in? Thank you.
We haven't lived in Bay City in several years.
Yes, I know that. I need to ask you a few questions about your wife's death.
I don't understand. My wife died in Chicago.
Is that her?
Yeah. It's taken a few weeks before she died. Beautiful.
I understand that her passing was unexpected.
You're damn right it was unexpected. Never should have happened. She went in for routine surgery and died on the table. She was butchered by a quack resident.
Is that resident Fax Newman?